What's going on, guys? This is Matt from Webb-Inc. About to go into the studio, shoot another video. Hope you guys enjoy. Let's get right into it. What's up, everybody? This is Matt from Webb-Inc. Here at Webb-Inc, talk about health, wealth, relationships, and so much more. That's why in today's video, we're talking about 7 destructive obsessions to give up. 7. Constantly seeking validation. Yes, we all do it. There is someone in our lives, a family member, a loved one, a friend, a boss, whoever it may be. We're all seeking validation in some sort or another. That's why when it all comes down to it, it really doesn't matter. What really matters is what's inside you, what your thoughts, your feelings are, and how you feel about yourself. Yes, there's going to be people in your life that you're going to want to impress and do right by and try and gain their validation. But really at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is you. So don't worry about what they think, what their thoughts on what you're doing or how you're doing it or whatever it may be, because that could very well be holding you down. So just worry about what's going on inside you with your own personal feelings, thoughts, and just get on with life. Stop seeking validation even though it's extremely hard. 6. Acting like everything's okay. In life there is going to be bad days, good days, I mean, you name it. There's many mornings where I wake up and I just do not. I just want to put my head down back in that pillow and just pass back out and forget the days to come. But realistically, that is not, it's just not possible. If I want to achieve anything or hit any of my goals, I need to face the day head on and stop pretending like everything is okay. Talk to people because they're going through the same thing. There's people out there struggling every single day that are all trying to fake it and pretend like they're just some happy-go-lucky life, or they got a happy marriage, or whatever it may be. They're not going through all these struggles, but they are. So the most important thing to do is, I read in this book, they say if you speak the feeling or the emotion out loud, it then cuts that emotion down substantially. So talk to people about what's really going on and stop putting on that brave face. 5. Stop obsessing over stuff. Material items. We all want to keep up with the Joneses, but we just can't. A lot of times, depending on your circumstance. So the reason the rich stay rich is because they're smart. They save. They do what rich do. But a lot of times the problem is people that are not so well off or middle class or whatever it may be are then trying to fake it till they make it, right? They buy some car they can't afford. They buy a bunch of clothes they can't afford, which then holds them down. They're putting their money into material things. They're going to gain them no substantial value. So yes, it is nice to wear nice clothes and nice things, but don't spend your whole life just putting your money into useless, pointless stuff that just aren't going to give you any real true value. Invest in yourself, invest in your future. Stop investing in stuff you do not need. 4. Having a perfect body. Having a perfect body is something that we all want, but really it's just a state of mind and a perspective that you have for yourself. There was a girl I knew that was 100 pounds soaking wet, and she thought she was obese and fat, which is it's insane to think about, right? Because she's just so tiny. And yes, I personally need a lot of work myself. But really the state of mind that you have is most important. And what's also most important is the nutrition and the healthy things you put in your body and your mind. You need to treat them as if they're your temple, because your body is your temple. So stop thinking that you need a perfect body and start working on your mind and accepting some of the things that you have. And yes, get regular exercise, which will also help your body and mind. So if you don't have the perfect body, which honestly, perfect body is just a matter of perspective. I mean, me personally, I like a certain type of body. You like a certain type of body. So stop beating yourself up and getting depressed and stressed out and anxious because you need to maybe lose a few pounds. But really, when someone else may look at you, they may think you're perfect, which you are. So just feed your body and your mind the most healthy, nutritional stuff you can find. That's all that really matters. Screw people's perspective. Theirs doesn't matter. 3. Pretty ladies. Yes, guys, there is a ton of beautiful women out there in the world, but the problem is, I mean, you see some of these rich, extremely rich guys, right? And they have these gorgeous supermodel wives, and then they end up going to cheat on them, which is absolutely foolish. They have the perfect situation at home, but they just constantly want to chase more and better, and they think that the grass is always greener on the other side. I'll tell you, the grass is not greener on the other side. You just need to stick with, yes, if you find someone that you love and you care about, and they're pretty inside and outside, don't try to go outside of your where you currently are and try and see if the grass is green on the other side, because it's just going to hurt you, it's going to hurt them, and it's pointless. You're going to end up in the same exact situation. That grass that you're thinking about right now is just going to lead you to the same situation, because us as human beings, we always want more, we always want better, because what we have currently is never enough. I'm guilty of it myself. There's where I was before in life and where I grew up and how my life was before. I wanted more so bad. It was a burning desire within inside. So guys, girls, what you have currently, just work on it. If you need to, seek couples counseling and stop trying to think about the grass on the other side, because it is sure as hell not greener. 2, too much learning, not enough action. I myself am extremely guilty of this. I have taken so many courses and classes, and the amount of books I read. I mean, once upon a time I was selling cars, living a fast life, always out partying, doing all kinds of stuff. Now my life just consists of learning and reading. I mean, it's almost sickening how much I learn. But really, what I need to do is just start showing up and start doing the things and start putting those things that I learned and read into actual action. That's the stuff that'll truly change my life. Yes, I can read about something 1,000 times and maybe it'll stick in my memory, but it's not until I actually physically do it that it will be something I'm used to, or I'm comfortable with, or I'm able to do. Like, reading and learning and education is great, but stop. After a certain point, you need to stop and put that stuff into action. So after you've read that book, put it down and then put all of those things you read into action. 1, self-improvement. Self-improvement is something that we all think about every day. I mean, everything I just talked about is self-improvement and self-growth and self-betterment, which is extremely important, and I myself obsess about that stuff with, as I said, the education and all the reading and all the courses I take. But the problem is, I need to be happy with who I am. Before I do anything else in life, my internal happiness is the thing that will get me anywhere I want in life. There's people that are in way worse situations than I am. I mean, if you look at all the stuff that's going on overseas in Iraq and Afghanistan, a lot of those are war-torn, awful places, and a lot of those people, if not some of those people, are at peace at times. They're just happy with who they are and what they have going on, even though right outside their door there's war and struggle and just monsters everywhere. So try and just find internal peace, be happy with yourself, and yes, try and strive to grow and improve yourself, but just don't obsess about it. Obsessing about any of the things we just talked about can truly harm you and other people around you. With all that being said though, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to give me one of these, subscribe. See you every single week, guys.